Ooh. She's beautiful. We're going to make sourdough Barbari, a very famous bread in Persian culture. My father-in-law always buys it for us, and so I wanted to try to make my own version. So we are going to start with 100 grams of active sourdough starter. Using a food scale, we want to be precise. 350 milliliters of lukewarm water. Use a fork to whisk. We're going to add 500 grams of all-purpose flour. Whisk again to your hands. We're gonna let this sit for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we're gonna add 8 grams of salt. We're gonna add 30 grams of lukewarm water. Do this until you can no longer fill with granules of salt. It'll look about like this, and we're gonna leave it on the countertop for 45 minutes until our first stretch and fold, and we'll do about 4 stretch and folds before we transfer it to the next step. It's been 45 minutes, and we're gonna do another round of stretch and folds. 4 times, all the way around the bowl. Let this sit another 45 minutes until we do another round. And our 4th stretch and fold, and we're ready to move the Barbari dough onto our work surface. Cut it in half. This recipe will make 2 Barbari breads. Let's just focus on one. We're gonna fold in the sides of the dough from left to right to the center, from left to center, and then from the top to the center and the bottom to the center. I'm gonna fold in the corners all to the center and make a pinch at the top, or just your hands. We're gonna flip it so that it makes a perfectly round ball. We're gonna rotate the ball toward us in a 90-degree angle. Pretty little bun there. With a kitchen towel for 20 minutes. While our dough is resting, we're going to make the glaze. We need to add 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and half a cup of water. Whisk together, transfer to a stove to heat for 3 to 5 minutes. Take it off that. It's been 20 minutes. Place the dough on top of parchment paper, and then we're going to spread it out with our hands into large ovals. It's been 30 minutes of letting our dough rest, and now we're going to be putting our glaze on top of our bread. Spread it all on the top. This is what gives it that nice crisp on top. Take your fingers, deep indentations into the dough. This is what gives it that quintessential Barbari look. Now we're going to add sesame seeds on top. Add a half a cup of water to the cast iron skillet. Take this out. Now we've heated this pan up in the oven, so it's very hot, and this will help get that extra crisp on the bottom. And we're going to transfer our Barbari on top. We'll do 1 loaf at a time. Transfer to the oven for about 10 minutes. Let's give it a try. It's perfect.